So most of you have probably played tic-tac-toe before and gotten bored with it after a while because, any two good tic-tac-toe players are always going to tie every single time. And so it just gets kind of boring after a bit. But what if we played a more sophisticated version of tic-tac-toe? What if we stepped it up a little bit and played something called ultimate tic-tac-toe? So in ultimate tic-tac-toe, instead of just one tic-tac-toe board, there's actually a bunch of mini boards inside of each of the regular tic-tac-toe board squares. So inside each board, there's an extra mini board. All right, and the rules are simple enough. If you win a mini board, so let's say the X has got 3 in a row, then X wins that space on the big board. And in order to win the entire game, you need to get 3 in a row, just like you would in normal tic-tac-toe on the big board. Now you might be going, Miss Lindell, that's going to have the same problem. They're going to play on each of the mini boards and get in a tie every single time. Not the case. There's one important rule that kind of prevents this from happening, or at least prevents it from happening on a consistent basis. So the rule that prevents this from happening is, let's say I'm going first, and I choose to go here. The place that I go on the mini board tells my partner which mini board they have to play in next. So if I go in the top left corner on the mini board here, then they have to play in the top left corner mini board on the big board. So if I play there, it sends them to this board. And so let's say O goes here. That sends me to the middle board. So now I have to play on the middle board. And so that sends them there. And so you just keep on playing that way until each of the mini board, or until somebody wins a mini board. So let's say let's speed this up a little bit. He went there. We'll say he goes in that same spot, and then X goes here, and then O. And so you keep playing. Let's say that O won the middle board. And we'll say X has won this board, and O has won that board. And so we get to a point where someone could win it. So if O were to win this board, O would win overall. If you do tie on one of the mini boards, because it can still happen, let's say we went something like this over here. And nobody wins this board. So that just means that this board doesn't count for X or for O. You could play an interesting version where it counts for both X and O, if you would like to. Give this game a little bit of a variant. But yeah, if you reach a situation like this where nobody wins a board, it's not X and it's not O. You also might wonder, well, what if O plays here and you end up being told to play on a board that's already been won? Well, in that case, you get to go on any board you want. So if you get sent to a board that's already finished, you get to go anywhere you'd like to go. Okay, so hopefully this was helpful and not too confusing. Go ahead and give it a try. Grab a partner, draw your ultimate tic-tac-toe board, and get going. Let me know how it goes for you. Have a good one.